What is going on, guys? It is your boy Lucky Charlie here. All right, guys, real quick. I did a live stream yesterday, and something came to my attention. We have this is gonna be a series of videos. This is strictly for new people or people that even if you're not so new, like you just don't really understand the concept of it. Okay, so basically, what this is going to be a guide to show you like what gear you should be buying. All right. So basically, if we're gonna, this is gonna be this first set of videos. I'm gonna do tier one through tier four. Okay. And basically, I'm gonna go through it and whatever. Okay. So basically, let's just go through this right here. So if you're a new level 30, guys, everything you get is all this level 30 stuff, the tier one stuff. Okay. This will be really quick to jump from. Okay. You can run this stuff, this, that, and another. But remember one thing. Um, the marks are your friends. So whenever you get to a fresh level 30, you should already have, if you did everything correctly, did like the little side missions that gave you marks and stuff. Those were the yellow, like when you're out doing missions, there was a little yellow mark on the map, and you did it and gave you like some money and a mark, or some sodas and a mark, or something like that. All right, tier one gear, guys. It's in every wing. I am a Superman mentor, and I'm not going to go to Meta Wing, but I will go to Magic Wing real quick. Every wing has a tier 1 and a tier 2 gear set. All right. So basically, what you're going to do is, and if I'm not mistaken, it should be right up here. It is. All right. So this vendor right here, usually this will be this is a PvP set. Okay. This is your tier 1 PvP. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is actually your PvE set. Okay, that's your tier 1 PvP. This is PvP. Alright, yes. Okay. So anything's got a little robot here with a guy, that's your PvP set. That's your tier 1 PvP set, okay? This right here will be Raven. This right here is the tier 1 set. So if you're level 30 and need to buy gear, this is the gear you would buy. And this is in every wing, guys. It's tier 1. It's always item level 46, okay? If you do this correctly, you should only have to buy 2 pieces of gear. It really depends on how much low under level 30 gear you have. But basically what you're trying to do is, okay, and this is a rule of thumb. Whenever you go into your this right here, if this is opened up and the tier 2 is not opened up, that means you are buying tier 1 gear, okay? So basically what you're trying to do is buy enough of this tier 1 gear to open the tier 2 up, okay? So you're in tier 1, and I'm sorry. What you want to do is go to your gear, find the lowest pieces of gear that you have. Okay? Like if you go buy my stuff, my lowest piece of gear is 195. So whenever the new stuff comes out, I will replace in anything that's 195. Because like I said, my highest pieces are well, actually, yeah, 212, then that's 200, and then the rest is 195. Okay, so basically what you want to do is I would buy one piece at a time and just replace one gear at a time, and just every time you buy a piece of gear, go check and see if it opened up tier 2. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you're in the duos, the solos, it'll all open up the same. Okay, and this is very important. As you're running stuff, in the very middle right there, if you see Gorilla Grodd's lab, it says tier 1. Relevancy to combat rating, level 30 to 53. That means you will get marks of victory until you're a level 54. Okay, so run this stuff like crazy until you can't run it anymore for marks. You can still every once in a while still get marks out of here, but that combat relevancy, no matter what, will give you a mark no matter what. It's usually I don't know how the mark system works now, but the way it used to be with this low level stuff used to be like you got 2 marks for a duo. Solo was 1 mark, 2 marks for that, and the alerts were 4 marks, I want to say, and I don't know what they are now though. Don't quote me on that because I know they changed it, and I don't know what you get anymore. But like I said, you want to grind your marks. Marks of victory are going to be key right now for you to level up, guys. And basically, what you want to do is make sure you get from level 1 to level 2. Okay. All right. So once you get enough and you open up the tier 2 stuff, okay, and it doesn't matter what wing you're in, it's going to be the same, guys. It should always be in the same area. Like if you're coming into whatever wing you're coming into, it should be on the right hand side. If not, it will be in the left door. But like I said, the item level will never change. It'll be item level 46. Okay. Once you open up the from tier 1 and open up tier 2, I don't care what wing you're in. This gear right here is your tier 2 set in every tier or in every wing. This is your tier 2 set. The way this was mocked up was if you were a Wonder Woman Mentor, Magic Wing was the gear you were going for. Batman was, we'll go over the Batman side, was his in Tech Wing. And Superman was your Meta Wing. But you know that was just that. Like I said, you could buy any gear; it didn't matter. But that was basically what it was set up for. But just get whatever gear; it doesn't matter because, like I said, you should be flying through this gear pretty quick. And like I said, this right here is the tier 2 Batman set. Right here, you buy from Batgirl. All right, and like I said, once you open up the tier 2 stuff, guys, and I know I'm going slow, but it has to be slow to get the understanding. All right, so once you get the tier 2 stuff, okay, basically what you're going to do is you're going to buy it up until you unlock this stuff here, okay? Or better yet, buy enough to make sure, and this is the reason why I wanted to come over here. If you look at this combat level here, you probably only have to buy a couple pieces. But this is item level 56, okay? You only probably need to open up a couple pieces. And I would buy like one piece, and then after that, see if you can go into Central City. Okay? Because if you can go into Central City, this is item level I call it 2.5 is what I call it. I forgot what we called it back then or what DC called it. But in Central City, guys, and like I said, these actually meant something. Like if you look right here, this on the top of this trunk, there's a fire piece. That means that's DPS gear. It's got a shield. That's tank gear. That there's got a heart. That's troll gear. Or I'm sorry, healer gear. And this right here is the troll gear. You can see the symbols on top of the trunk. But they actually worked it out where all this gear was the same. Okay. So this is like I said, it goes from 56 to 62, and this isn't tier 3 gear, but this is gear. I call it 2.5 because as soon as you can come in here and buy this gear, the item level's a lot better. And just keep on remembering, replace your lowest pieces. Your lowest pieces is what's going to is going to jack your combat rating up quicker. Okay? So basically just buy a few pieces of this right here. And if you actually open up from, and you probably will open that up anyway, but what you're trying to do is open up tier 3 stuff, which is combat rating 53 to, once you get to a combat rating 53 to 79, and you may do that, you may already open that up and be able to skip this gear, to be honest with you. Because like I said, that gear is combat rating 53, so you only probably need a few pieces. If not, you probably only need one piece of this. After buying one piece, if you can come in here and get this, but like I said, just I would hold on to your marks, run everything you can, then go buy gear, then see if you can't open this stuff up. Because as your combat rating is going up, you're losing stuff for marks. So you want to make sure you get to milk all the marks that you can. So run all your tier 1 before you go buy tier 2 gear. Run all your tier 2 stuff before you go buy all the tier 2 gear. and into Central City, okay? All right. And like I said, once you open up tier 3, um, once you open up tier 3, then you're, well, actually, you want to, I'm sorry. You should be wanting to go to tier 4, is actually what you're trying to do. When you buy tier 2 gear, like I said, you're trying to get to the relevancy level of this right here. And to do that, like I said, you can buy this gear and get your combat rating up. But like I said, once you open up to tier 3, what you're trying to go do is you want to go back to Watchtower. Because now you're considered a tier 3. You want to go back to Watchtower. All right. And basically, you want to go to Metawing from here and buy tier 3 gear. Okay, so your tier 3 gear is going to be in Metawing. And this is going to be combat rating, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be combat rating 70 gear. Okay? It's not going to be in the first door, it's going to be in the second door, okay? Alright. Now, this right here, and like I said, guys, if I was you leveling up, I wouldn't worry about your roll so much. I would try to DPS as much as you can. Because a lot of these low-level raids, when you're leveling up, I wouldn't worry about healer gear, troll gear, tank gear. I would just worry about DPS gear, because you're not going to mod this gear. Not really, because you're going to be replacing it so quick. But any one of these, this is, I'll show you the difference. This is the tank set. This is the controller set, and this is the healer set. Back whenever this was relevant, and you only had this and gates and all that good stuff, this was the relevance pieces, and you actually had to mod this stuff. Every one of these sets has a DPS set in it. Okay, this right here is a completely different set. This is not one of your sets here. Okay, so like I said, you can go to any one of these sets. Like I said, it's going to have DPS gear. If you scroll down to the next headpiece, will be healer gear. Okay, so that's your healer gear, and then down here is your DPS set. It's all combat rating 70. Okay, and so basically what you're trying to do is buy enough of this gear after you get out of Central City and you unlock tier 3. Get a few pieces of this. Your ultimate goal is to unlock tier 4. Okay, once you unlock tier 4 stuff, then that'll be a whole nother set of gear. Okay, one thing that will help, when you do run like Wayward Souls, if you come down here to the tier 4 here and Vengeance and Dawn, that gear, I want to say it's anywhere from 70, I want to say it's 74 to 76 is the gear level in that stuff. So make sure you guys are running this stuff, because if you can save marks as much as you can. That's why I'm like, make for sure that you're running the, like, first thing first, run your raids first. No matter what, run your raids, run your alerts, then run your duos, then run your solos. Because if you run your raids first, that's going to give you the best gear, and it's going to give you the more marks. So run your raids, alerts, duos, then solos. That's the best mark. That's going to be the highest marks to the lowest marks. Okay. Always watch your relevancy level. That's the relevancy to combat rating. Watch that at all times, because you don't want to run something that's not going to give you marks. So, excuse me. So, okay, guys, once you open up tier 4 stuff, okay, you'll be in the tier 4 gear. Remember, this was combat rating 70 gear, okay? And I know this is a lot of flying around, but now you've got to go over to back to Magic Wing. Okay? And we're humping. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, so once we do that, we're going to come over here. and we're going to Magic Wing, and this will be on the left hand side of the door. Okay, so once you're in Magic Wing, this is your tier 4 set right here. Okay, so this is going to go from a combat rating 70 to 78. Okay, and it doesn't matter. This is all the same gear. You can get it in whatever gear you want it in. Okay, compare. But like I said, this is combat rating 78. This is the first gear that you can buy rings, necks, faith piece, all that good stuff in. Okay, is tier 4 if I'm not mistaken. Now I might be wrong on that. I didn't see any when I scrolled down, but I believe this is the first set of gear that you can get this. If you look at this gear, man, it's super cheap. So it shouldn't be no problem to buy any piece. Just remember, I'm going to say this throughout this whole video. Remember to buy the lowest piece that you're wearing. Okay? That is the most important thing. Buy the lowest piece that you're wearing. Okay? Alright. So that's going to be tier 1 through tier 4. Okay, I want to do small little videos. I don't want to give you too much information at one time. So, Lena, hopefully this helps you, Lena. Because this is actually one of my subs, Lena. She actually asked me to do this. And I thought it was a good idea. So, hopefully this stuff helps you guys too. Okay? So, alright guys, that's going to be tier 1 through tier 4. I will go through the other thing. But like I said, guys, at the end of this, you want to make sure you're opening up tier 5 stuff. Okay? That will be docks, nexus, and assault and battery stuff, okay? And it does kind of jump a little bit, but like I said, your combat rating should be 84 to 85. All right, and then we will go from tier 4. Actually, you know what? Let me stop right real quick because there is one more set, and I know what y'all are about to say. Are you serious? Now I gotta go all the way back to MetaWing? Yes. Okay. Before you do this, though, see if you can actually, before you go back to MetaWing, okay? See if you can go to the Gotham Wastelands. If you can go inside of Gotham Wastelands, you can skip the other. It's tier point 5. We're gonna call it tier 4.5. If you can go into the Wastelands, let me show you this real quick because this is still tier 4 gear officially. Well, actually, it would be tier 5. Yeah, it would be tier 5. That was tier 5 gear. So if you can actually go in here, this is the next piece of gear you want to buy is the prideful set. Or if you're a villain, it's something different. But even if you're a villain, guys, this stuff is in the same wings. It's in the same stuff. So, but this is officially tier 5 gear. This is 86 gear. The gear that I was going to show you is basically, and you know what? I'm going to skip that gear because really, just buy enough gear to get into the Wastelands. That's basically what you want to do. It's probably going to take one extra piece. But once you're in the Wastelands, you want to buy this stuff right here. And this is actually tier 5.5. Okay, this is the gear you want to do to open up to tier 6, okay? All right, guys, that for sure is going to be the end of it right here. That was tier 1 through 6. After I will finish these up. I'll give you every day. I'll give you more stuff to actually get you there. So guys, please leave a like to let me know this helped you guys out. And if you have any problems with anything, please leave it in the comment section. I do answer everybody that says anything to me in the comment section. I promise it comes up on my phone. If anybody has a problem, I try my best to either hook up with you to answer your questions, or if I can answer it through a message, I will do that too. Because guys, I promise you, the better the community is, the better this gameplay is going to be for everybody. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys 100%. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day.